Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another Transformers Prime review. Today, from the original Robots in Disguise line from 2010, I'll be bringing you my review of Optimus Prime. Now, this is the so-called Power Risers mold from the Robots in Disguise version of the Transformers Prime toy line. Not to be confused with Robots in Disguise 2001, the Fire Truck Optimus, or 2015, the big sort of Star Convoy style fully integrated cabin trailer become a robot both at once kind of thing. Now this is the Robots in Disguise subline of the 2010 Transformers Prime TV show toy line. So as you can see, Prime here is relatively faithfully represented and rolls decently well on his 6-pinned wheels most of the time. Accessories wise, he comes with this sword, which I suppose is supposed to be the Star Saber, which obviously was the relic of Prime, the first of the 13 Primes to be created. As you can see, it can be held either on the handle or it's got a 5mm post there on the edge of it. And it seems to have got a couple of other weapon mounting ports for combinations and such. Now there are two 5mm ports on either side of the trailer hitch, and then there's the trailer hitch itself, onto which the weapon can be plugged for storage. Like so. That way he can stab any Decepticon Viacon drones that try to rear-end him. Then there's also this partly transparent geared light-up weapon, like so. Unfortunately, unlike the MechTech weapons from Dark of the Moon, this does not lock down in any capacity in the extended form, so you have to literally just pin it in place at both ends to keep it in the right shape. But as you can see, it's supposed to be inspired by the ion cannon that Prime's right hand turned into in the first movie, which was also the shape that Prime's cannon in the Transformers Prime cartoon turned into. There's a very small red LED in there as well, which lights up when activated, which is a little bit awkward given the blue coloration of the cannon itself, attempting to replicate the sort of energy constructs seen in like rescue bots and such. So, size comparisons, here is Optimus Prime next to Transformers Adventure Ultra Magnus, who is an extensive retool of the same mold, but obviously utilising the Beast Hunter's Optimus Prime wing jetpack and such, and obviously more new tooling which will be more evident in robot mode. Then here we have the Earthrise Seeker mold, so you can see how much bigger the Voyager size class has gotten in the last couple of years, at least in the vehicle design. So, to transform Optimus Prime, what you want to do first is unpop these side panels here, like so. Bring those all the way down, and bring them against here, like so. Very similar to the weapon mode of the, Revenge of the Fallen Shanghai Showdown Optimus that I reviewed before, link in the description. Then you want to unpop the wind vane on the roof here, like so. Then fold that back. Then the windscreen windows will angle themselves inward to create the angled shape of Prime's chest plate. Then what you want to do next is pop the grille like the Armada Optimus Prime design, like so. Then lift up the front of the engine section and bring down the front fenders, like so. The fenders will become a backpack with the side panels layered over them, like so. Then what you want to do next is bring out the robot hands, like so. Disconnect the leg from a rear section. That will give you the clearance to split the arms, very similar to the way that Cybertron Ransack's seat became his arms. Then fold the shoulder joints outwards, like so. Bring the mechanisms all the way around, like so. Fold these little bits in to become extended details, and accordion hinge these down into position, locking them in place to become the shoulder pads, like so. Same on both sides. Then you want to rotate the bicep swivel so the forearms are pointing the right way. Then you want to bring the arms the other way up, Finish folding back the grill to reveal the robot head, then accordion the whole section of the torso up into place like so. There's a tab on there underneath of the head panel on the grill which locks into place. Then what you want to do next is you want to bring these panels down to become the shins like so. Split the trailer hitch assembly to become the legs, and the trailer hitch itself rotates down and becomes the robot feet. And here we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Now you have to forgive the clear blue plastic, it's a consequence of the light-out gimmick on the weapon, and is therefore wholly inaccurate for the design of the cartoon. You have to get one of the APC Toys versions of Optimus for a fully accurate version, because those are based on the far more screen-accurate first edition Prime molds. So, Optimus Prime can hold his sword in his hand like so, and there are also two ports on his collarbone, so to speak, from which you can mount the sword to sort of maliciously fall half asleep onto Decepticon and stab them. Or you can face the sword the other way and pretend it's like a little shoulder cannon. Like so. Sadly, there's no way to store the sword diagonally on his back like with the APC Toys Megatron I've reviewed in the past, because he just doesn't have the right joints to be able to reach backwards for it with all the shoulder panel kibbled in the way. And of course the forearm ports can also mount onto the light out clear plastic weapon like so. Unfortunately, the LED doesn't seem to want to make it light up as much as it should, but still, the option is there for play value and such. Just be mindful that clear plastic plus 15 years equals breakage risk, so be wary of that. Articulation wise, Prime has got a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders with restrictions due to the kibble shapes, bicep swivel, a 90 degrees or just about elbow bend on clear plastic hinges, so again don't force anything. There's also just the upward hinge of the wrist for transformation. Then nothing of a waist due to the way the torso collapses. Then you've got ball jointed hips, thigh swivel and a very deep knee bend, as well as sideways ankle tilts for transformation and a ball jointed foot. For size comparison, here is Optimus Prime next to Star Wars The Black Series Darth Sidious, the Revenge of the Sith Senate Battle version. Transformers United Sergeant Kup, the Japanese release of the Generations 2010 Cup mold, which I still think is an underrated figure in my opinion. And finally, here he is with his long lost brother Ultra Magnus, reunited at last and sharing the same body type again. As you can see, Magnus has been severely retooled from Optimus Prime to give the tall shoulder stacks and such, and obviously a few other details like the Beast Hunter's Optimus jetpack and such. So that more or less concludes my review of Optimus Prime from the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise 2010 toy line. I've been Sandblaster1987, thanks again for watching. My next review will be, Star Wars The Black Series Jango Fett from Attack of the Clones. Until then, to all,